Previously on Ballz.
Very recent,
like Clive tells it
Yeah,
like
it's
it is.
very
I think
recent.
Clive very open and honest.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure
I quite honestly would like to see him there as well in that mix somewhere along the line.
Well, he's
So-
been there, done that, John.
Yeah, sure.
Different
It's-
times.
Yeah, true.
There it rings. We've spoken to you before on this
No, never.
station.
First time.
What's
As far as
been-
I know.
Hello, Clive Parker.
Hi, Clive. It's Darren, John, Simon, and Kate, the Ballz team. How you doing?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
That's good. Thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. How you
Thank
keeping?
you. Fine.
You're all good, eh? In life?
Good up at Dips. It's been marvellous, lovely conditions, lovely facilities. Nice to be up here.
Gee, I thought that Clive was now nice and settled, maybe in the KZN coast, up there on the north coast somewhere, a couple of mansions. That was it. And it's suddenly, boom, you're back in Joburg.
Yeah, no, but I've enjoyed it. Nice to be coaching again.
Awesome. Well, nice to have you back in the mix again, Clive, and obviously keeping a very, very close eye now that we're in a break on the PSL anyway with what's happened with AFCON. Your impressions after the first few days?
Yeah, I think very disappointed, obviously, for both sets of the opening matches. I thought the quality of football was a little bit disappointed. I thought the game last night was fabulous. Ghana against the DRC, I think, fantastic all round. But I think you want to ask me more on Bafana because that's what everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
It was disappointing. There was really no real control, really a lot of up and unders, and not the way that South Africans normally play football, because we love to keep the ball, keep it short, variation, but it didn't quite happen for us.
Yeah. Look, I want to sort of maybe you can draw, because you've been there, you've been in the same build-up, and obviously it was still early days for Bafana back in those days, whereas we've now had a couple of decades to sort of settle in and start building a support base around Bafana. So a lot of people have got opinions about it, and we're going through coaches left, right and centre. We've got Gordon there now, who's got a great track record. But, I mean, a lot of pressure on him as he took the job and then took him through a couple of friendlies. What was it like going into 96 for you?
Yeah, I think everything in the country was good. That we've become a democracy. I made a mistake when I called Nasport Joel Stransky this morning on the radio station. But when Joel Stransky put that drop kick over against the New Zealanders, that was extra pressure for the South African side. I buy into this excuse that the players were emotionally challenged, they froze because of the crowd reaction. I mean, it's wonderful to play at home. I mean, if you don't want to play at home, where do you want to play?
Yeah.
So certainly I'm not going to buy into that as an excuse. I think that we're good enough to transform Saturday's game into something very good on Wednesday night, and I really think that Angola will suit us, having watched them, and I think that we will win comfortably on Wednesday night.
Yeah, you put those comments, you apply those to Cape Verde. They've never been on this stage, and they're playing away from home as well. So if we were nervous, what the hell did they feel like?
Yeah, crazy. I think that would have been the biggest crowd that they would have all played in front of. And no, not for me, that crowd excuse. What I'm saying to the Bafana, great opportunity to emulate the 1996 side. We don't want to talk about them anymore.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the current side. And really, it's up to them now to turn a bad situation on Saturday into a good situation on Wednesday.
All right, we were just chatting to Neil Tovey a little earlier on, obviously your skipper back in those days. And one of the things, as we sort of wrapped it up, we sort of put our finger on, I asked him about leadership in the side, and that it just seems like it needs somebody to take the game and the team by the scruff of the neck on the field and go, right, guys, listen, it's not going the way we want to do. This is what we now got to do. And Neil tended to agree that maybe that's something that we are lacking in that department at the moment.
Yeah, I don't want to be that critical of the captain and things like that, but I think great leaders are born, and we've had a lot of them in South Africa. I just feel that what we really had to do was to change the way we played. I mean, the first half, as Gordon has said, was really a shocker. The second was better when we put Lorata in there. He seemed to give us more balance, and the players seemed to enjoy it a lot more. And then, of course, we fell away again a little bit, and I think in the end, as everybody would have said, the draw was a fair reflection when you look at the chance that they had in the first half. Is Kamala a good leader? Of course he is, and I think that given an opportunity he could lead the side to win the AFCON at the end of the tournament.
Absolutely. All right. Well, those are the words of Clive Barker. Appreciate your time, Clive. Thanks very much. Enjoy your time up in Joburg. Thanks for chatting to us today.
Appreciate it, and thank you for the interest. Okay.
And your pleasure, man.
Clive.
Cheers, Clive.
Bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. Clive Barker joining us. First time on Ballz Radio. Nice to have him. So, the skipper and the coach from 96.
Yeah. 17 years ago, eh?
Yeah.
It's a long time between drinks.
2 decades.
This is Ballz Visual Radio. Darren, Simon, Kate, and John. Weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central African Time. Ballz.co.za.